He agreed to one simple dinner to help a stranger save face, no strings, no lies, no future. But when she took his hand, looked her parents in the eye, and said, "This is my boyfriend," his quiet life as a single dad began to unravel in ways neither of them could escape. Stay with this story until the end, because what started as a harmless lie became the truth that healed them both. If he had known that one text message would change the course of his entire life, he would have ignored it. Or deleted it. Or told himself that a widowed single dad with a 6-year-old daughter had no business stepping into anyone else's drama. But loneliness makes people do strange things, and that night, loneliness won. Adam was 38, tired in a way sleep could never fix. His days were divided between school drop-offs, freelance work done late at night, and answering questions from his daughter Lily that he didn't always have the strength to answer. "Why don't we have a mom like other kids?" she asked once, innocently. He smiled, kissed her forehead, and changed the subject. Inside, something broke a little more. He met Clara by accident, literally. Coffee spilled. Apologies exchanged. Awkward laughter. She was poised, confident, dressed like someone who owned boardrooms and decisions. He later learned she was a billionaire heiress, though that night she looked more like someone barely holding herself together. When she asked him to have dinner, he almost said no. When she actually begged, he said yes without fully understanding why. "I just need you to come with me," she said quietly. "One dinner. Pretend you're my boyfriend. That's it." The restaurant was elegant, her parents intimidating in a polished, quiet way. Adam felt invisible in his worn jacket, hands rough from years of doing everything himself. Then Clara reached for his hand. "This is my boyfriend," she said, her mother's eyes narrowed. Her father studied him like a business proposal. Adam smiled, heart pounding. He was lying to two strangers, but the lie felt heavier than expected. When Clara leaned closer and whispered, "Please," he stayed. What Adam didn't know, what kept viewers watching until the end, was that Clara hadn't just tricked him into dinner. She had chosen him for a reason neither of them yet understood. The lie should have ended at dessert. It didn't. Clara's parents invited Adam again. Then again. Clara began calling, not for pretending, but to talk. About pressure. About being molded into someone flawless and loveless. About never being enough no matter how much money she made. Adam listened. No one ever really listened to her before. Meanwhile, Adam's life began shifting. Lily adored Clara immediately. "She laughs like sunshine," Lily said one morning, hugging her legs. Adam panicked. This wasn't part of the deal. He couldn't afford hope. He couldn't afford to watch his daughter get attached to someone who would eventually disappear. But Clara didn't disappear. She showed up to school plays. She learned how to braid Lily's hair. She sat on the floor of Adam's tiny apartment, eating takeout, laughing like she finally belonged somewhere real. Slowly, the lie became the safest place either of them had ever known. Then the truth came out. Clara's parents discovered everything. The fake dinner. The agreement. The deception. Adam was humiliated. He tried to walk away, convinced he had overstepped his place. "I'm just a single dad who needed extra money," he said bitterly. "You don't need me." Clara broke down. Not because the lie was exposed, but because she realized it wasn't a lie anymore. She stood up to her parents for the first time in her life. Not with anger, but with truth. "He didn't trick me. I chose him. Because he's kind when no one is watching. Because he loves his child more than himself. Because with him, I am not a brand, I am a person." Adam tried to leave anyway. Fear doesn't vanish overnight. But Lily stopped him at the door. "Are you going to lose her like mommy?" she asked softly. That was the moment. Adam returned, not as a pretend boyfriend, not as a favor, not as a lie, but as a man choosing love despite fear. The story ends not with wealth or glamour, but with a small family sitting together at dinner, real this time. Clara learned that love cannot be bought or staged. Adam learned that his broken heart was still capable of healing. And Lily learned that families don't have to look perfect to be real. Sometimes the truth enters your life disguised as a lie. And sometimes, the bravest thing you can do is stay long enough to let love prove it was never pretending at all.